Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 97. Set.
Now a give right side. It's Owens, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Lance. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Through the middle of the field. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a give right side. It's Owens. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Ready?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? And we just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. And Lance going to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
And Lance now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? So, who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And Lance's throw here taken in by Knox. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Now you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
To throw on 3rd down. Davenport. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Giants 14, Cowboys 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 85 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right out the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Smash, ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Steps away to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
And they'll go for it. Lance eluding the pressure right. He's got his run back out of the backfield. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try to run this one in. How about this defense? For a 3rd straight play, he's going nowhere. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a quick throw here signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the gun on 3rd down. Davenport flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On 1st and 10, Davenport. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Ready.
Shotgun now for Lance. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Set cut.
To throw, it's Lance. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Ball red. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And he is caught by Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Davenport able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Davenport. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better...
And got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready?
Now a give right side. Owens. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Go now.
The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he slips up past the 35 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Again, it's Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Owens. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Lance.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Let's go.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Ready?
They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Davenport.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
And goal at the 9-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Trey Lance
With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
and the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake.
Davenport.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. 22 needle. Set.
Off of play action, and here's Lance.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Trey Lance.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Bass on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Cowboys 32, Giants 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The tight end in motion right. Throwing on first down. Davenport, he finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Back to throw. Davenport buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Davenport. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.